Good day and welcome to another edition of Outside of Genie, where we'll be looking at the race meeting from Durbanville today, which is the 13th of October. Before we start doing the form analysis and the betting, just a few things I quickly want to touch on. For the persons who are watching this video for the first time, what Outside of Genie do is we do a form analysis, and through our form analysis, we then select two outsider selections that we give you that you can add into your with your selections that you fancy. So we are not a tipping service per se. We give you the selections of the horses that we think outsiders that might have a good chance of being winning the race or placed, and you then add them to your selections. We also give you an outright selection which we think might be the winner of the race, and that can be any price. It can be outsider, it can be a favorite. We give it to you as we see it. In the past, we have given you outsider selections like Shaba Ranks the other day, 53 to 1, Whirly Whirly 53 to 1, and Vandana Spirit 16 to 1, just to name a few. Yeah, I can't keep up. We regularly do find these outsiders that win at long prices. Then we also offer a subscription service where we send you a daily sheet of all the race by race selections, our selections race by race, affordable PA and pick six that you can play as is or you can add it in. Yesterday we got the PA four times for a small profit of 226 Rand or something like that, 223 Rand that we collected from that. Yeah, so you can then add on or just use it as is. Yeah, and I also just want to mention that, I'm sitting here with two groups of people. The one group wants me to touch on more horses per race, and other group wants me to keep the video as short as possible. So now what I'm doing is I've selected the midway where I'll touch on my first selection that will be my outright winner for the race, and then my other two selections will be my outsider selections, which I give you no particular order, and then I might touch on one or two other horses in the race, which I might think you want to have a look at. So let's start at race one, and let's look at the betting on race one. The first race one, number 9, Shangan 14 to 10, Star Captain 9 to 2, the Corporal 6 to 1, Tracker Jack 6 to 1, 10 to 1, Paper Trail, Global Spectrum 10 to 1, 14 to 1, and longer the rest. So let's have a look here at the field in race one. Sorry if you hear that noise, that's my poor dog. He has got a cold, and we've been giving him some medicine, but sometimes, yeah, he's better and then he's not better. So he's now having a cough attack. So here's number 9, Shangan. But unfortunately, drawn a little bit wide, but Richard Fourie is experienced jockey. This horse has run twice, of which was one on the Devils, yielding and soft. I'm not sure what the going will be today. You'll have to check that. But I says yes, steady progress, and the horse was running on nicely. And maybe if the going is good, the horse would sure be run a place. Can surely win this race. Then here I've got number 10, Westcoast Pirate, as one of my outsider selections. I'm not sure about the breeding, but yeah, I think normally this Australian horse, they are well bred, so do include in your play. Then we move up to number 1, which is my other outsider selection, which is the Corporal. The Corporal started off his career not so good, and then after the break, he started progressing slowly, and he's running a better race each time. Already a 4-year-old, captain of L by Fort Wood Mare, nicely bred. So keep your eye out for this one. I'm sure he's gonna run a forward race again today. Now in this race there are many horses with chances. Let's quickly try and find a few for you. I think Happy Chappy with Alder de Meyer can also improve. It's also from the Justin Snape. Happy Genie has shown some nice winners in the past, so keep your out on that. Another horse that I like is Global View, and this is by Wester Wintermere, so keep your eye out for this one. Brett Crawford, the trainer, Karen Murray, the jockey, might also be running in the places. Right, then we can go to the next race, which is race number 2. Let's have a look at the betting, where the betting is as follows. Number 11, Perfect Trust. Eric stands at 28 to 10. Autumn Sky 9 to 2. Majestic Dime 5 to 1. 5 to 1. Walk of Fame Variety Breeze 6 to 1. Number 1, Chili Jam 10 to 1. 18 to 1 and longer the rest. So let's have a look here. Here we're going to go down to number 11, which is the favorite. And I do believe it's got a very good chance of winning this race. Um, versus Getorix is a sire by Dalami Me. Well-bred, comes from Wilgebor's Drift Stud. And last time out ran a nice race over this course and distance and ran 22.7, which is a nice, a nice time. Under 23 is always good. And got all the Dumaya from draw 2. That is a very big plus point. So number 11, Perfect Trust, definitely a horse to include. Then here we have my outsider selection, and we're going to look here at number 10, Magnetic Dime from the Now stable. It says, yeah, lack extra late, but always did run on a little bit, 23.7, not bad. Only 4.5 lengths behind from draw 1 today. Can definitely run an improved race, one to include in all your bets. I see that Reynolds Danielson is riding for the Now stable today. Yeah, and then the other selection is number 3. Um, which is Variety Breeze, Brett Crawford, Keegan and Myler. This horse hasn't run bad. Always been thereabouts. 2 runs ago, ran 2.5, 2.25 lengths behind on the Durbanville 1,000 meters. Now going 1,200 meters, 1250, which I think will suit. Run on nicely last time, fastest 400 Breeze, 22.3. And I'm sure Variety Breeze will be there when the photos are taken. Number 1, Autumn Sky van Niekerk on board. Grant van Niekerk, yeah, always there and thereabouts. Did improve last time behind Captiva. Captiva running again today, and as a matter of fact, is my best bet of the day. So number 2, Autumn Sky, definitely can be improved. Silver Sabre, 4-year-old Savannah by Elidor Me making its debut. Not sure what's the betting, but drawn a little bit wide from draw 11. Then we are here at race number 3, computer from online maiden plate. Felice Mayor, 1,600 meters. Let's have a look at the betting. The betting is as follows. Number 8, Katie Go, 22 to 10. 3 to 1, Do Angels Cry. Rosemary Madam, 9 to 2. Regina Isabella, 6 to 1. 10 to 1, Royal Blue. Enchanted Creek, 12 to 1. Silver Marina, 18 to 1. 22 to 1, and longer. Let's have a look here at the field. And here, my selection is number 8. Katie Go. Katie Go has had 2 runs and has been running well in both the 2 runs, but drawn a little bit wide today at drawn 9, but do surely have a chance. This race is over 1,600 meters. I'm sure the 1,600 meters will suit her better. So definitely Katie Go with a huge chance in this race. Then outside of selections, we're going to horse number 5, which is Silver Maria Silvana, a 4-year-old Silvana by Jetmaster. And those horse been running over 1250 and 1200. I'm sure the 1,600 meters is going to suit this horse much better today. Definitely a horse that you need to include in all your play. Drawn 5, I think this horse will be definitely involved in the finish. The second favorite here is number 6, Do Angels Cry. Yeah, I think this horse would also be running under the end, looking for the longer distance. Drawn 2 can also be involved. Another outsider I just want to mention here in race 3 is number 9, Regina Isabella. It is currently debating at 6 to 1. And it's also twice over by Captain Elmi. And also, I think we'll be looking for the 1,600 meters. So also definitely a horse that you need to include, although drawn at 8, but it shouldn't be too much of a disadvantage. So let's move on to race number 4. Race number 4 is another maiden plate over 1,600 meters. And here the betting is as follows. Number 7, Adios Amigos, 22 to 10. 14, Royal Watch, 28 to 10. Futures Hope, 92. Benny Des Dukes, 92. Warrior Bling, 9 to 1. Moroccan Retreat, 14 to 1. Green Serenity, 18 to 1. 40 to 1 and better the field. Here my selection for this race is this number 1 Warrior Blink. I think I don't want to use the term underestimated, but Raymond Danielson is a very good jockey in his own. I think people do underestimate him, and I really like him as a jockey, and he always tries his best. So here we have number 1 Warrior Blink, a Silvano by a Jetmaster with impeccable breeding, drawn 5. This horse has only had 1 run, and it was in November. So coming up from a long race, but I'm sure that Andre Nel would make sure that his horse is fit. And he debuted behind Teleangus, which has won a few races. But this horse ran on 23.6400 to finish. And I'm sure this horse is going to give a good account of himself today as a 4-year-old. I don't know what the reason was that he was off so long, but I really do fancy the chances today of Warrior Bling. Outside of selections, you can look at number 3, Futura's Hope. This Futura is also running well, but drawn wide a little bit at drawn 10. But has also been running on his last race, late run, 22.9, which is good. Second fastest to 400 meters. So definitely number 2, in with a huge chance. And then let's look at number 4, Moroccan Retreat. Greek Indian stable getting the -4. This horse improved over the 1400 meters, and I'm sure will definitely even be better over the 1600 meters. That also ran well last time out on the Durbanville course over 1400 meters. So do include in all of your bets. A few horses that you can maybe look at and include. Here's the favorite, number 7, Adios Amigos. Aldo de Meyer from draw 1 has been running very well, and obviously, I think on this form will involve in the finish. So here's number 8, Bender's Dews, Bender Dwa, or something like that. Also improved last time out. We have Grand Finica on board today. Also running on, would also be involved in the finish. So as you can see, quite a number of horses in this race can be involved in the finish. Green Serenity also can improve, but drawn 14. So let's move on to the next race, which is race number, here's 14 Will Watch, also one of the favorites, and has been running on well, the Dynasty, well bred, and from draw 4, also a big danger. Here we have race number 5, another maiden plate, but over 2,400 meters. And here we have the betting as follows. Number 3, Attorney General. Number 2 is Scratched. It's 11 to 10, 3 to 1, Let's Boogie Baby. 33 to 1, Orange Blitters. The Summons 4 to 1, 33 to 1. Number 6, Chief Helmet, and Abraham Lincoln 40 to 1. So let's have a look here. Here the favorite is number 2. Is number 3, Attorney General. Soft Falling Rain over Jetmaster Me. Now, I don't know. I'm not so sure if this horse is going to go 2-4 on this breeding. I'm serious about that. So my choice goes to number 5, the Summons, which is carrying 56 minus 2.5, carrying 52.5 on over this distance is going to make a huge difference. I've already run over the 2,000 meters, where it didn't run too bad. It actually ran at 23.5, 400 to finish, which is actually a very good time. So I'm looking for this twice over filly by Victory Moon, by Painted House by Victory Moon, to run a very good race and leave the others in her wake. This jockey is also riding very well. So I'm looking for number 5, the Summons. Just the outsider selection, this race is number 7, Let's Boogie Baby. Paul Falk, also a 3-year-old filly, a 3-year-old colt. And I think, it will appear that this horse might enjoy the longer distance, so keep an eye out for that one. Then we move number 6, race 6, where we have a Pinnacle Stakes over 1,600 meters. Let's have a look at the betting. Here we have number 5, Hurricane Harry, 28 to 10. Captain of Stealth, 3 to 1, 15 to 4, 7th gear. Super Silvano, 8 to 1, Knights Templar, 12 to 1. Meraki, 14 to 1, 14 to 1, Special Force, Spectra Force, 14 to 1, Follow the Star, Kane Line and Silver 16s, and 33s run red. And normally when one looks at a race like this, um, you look at the best handicap, which is number 10, Follow the Star, but he's way down in the betting, and then Captain of Stealth, Super Savannah, Sacred Arrow, and 7th gear. So the favorite is not even in the betting. Let's have a look here at Hurricane Harry. Hurricane Harry. Now, Hurricane Harry has won 3 races in a row now, but the thing is, yeah, he's getting the -4 from the jockey, and that brings him in the race. And yeah, he beat Captain of Stealth comprehensively last time, and I find it hard to believe that Captain of Stealth will be able to turn this 6.5 lengths around, even still with the weight advantage. So I do think Harry can go in one more time, and um, he can go in one more time and be a winner. Definitely, I would think that he's a real chance in this race. But yeah, there are other horses with chances in this race. Um, so just let's have a look at them. Um, number 6, 7 gear in with a chance. In with a chance here. Let me just get that. He's also won in the last race. Also a very well-bred horse of Captain of L with Cherry on top. Knights Templar. Knights Templar I see is also in the weighted column. Let me just make sure for you. Um, sorry, no, it's not. I apologize. I was thinking of Super Silvano, Marcus. Yeah, I just think that this distance of 1600 meters might be I don't know. Maybe this horse gets older, so it might be just out of his reach. But he has run well over the 1600 meters before, but he's run 6 times for 1.12 seconds. So with Anton Marcus can make a difference. Super of Silvano, definitely one to keep an eye out. All in all, not a very, the race I think will determine Hurricane Harry, yeah, is definitely going to be involved in a finish, but it's not a certainty. Let's then also here's number 10, Follow the Star, who's the best weighted. This horse ran in Greyville, being some good horses, and now gaining back to Cape Town, cutting the 55.5, drawn free, maybe one to include into your quartets. Then let's move to race number 7, which is the Fillies and Mares handicap over 72 over 1250. Let's have a look at the betting. Here the betting is as follows. Number 3, Capitana 14 to 10, Really Royal 19 to 10, Affirmation 8 to 1, 9 to 1, Opera Swing 10 to 1, Procrastination, Miss Millstream, Eye Catching, Miss Millstream 14, Eye Catching 16, and 16 to 1, Orford's Flash. So let's have a look at the betting, at the thing here. Yeah, here my first selection is number 3, Capitana. I did make it my best bet of the day, and this horse run well last time out in a graduation plate, where the average rating of the horses were 87. Now it's running an average rating of 76, which was just 1 point higher than the maiden that you won on the average rating there. And I do feel that this Captain L filly is going to be hard to beat today in this race. But saying that, we do have this horse number 2, Really Royal, who just had one run and won her debut, and also won well beating Captain's Flow, but coming off a small race of 108 days. Not sure if it will win. It will need the run, but yeah, Justin Snavy is a professional, and you will make sure that the horse will turn up fully winded up for the race. And also we have here number 1. Um, Procrastination. Procrastination, has also run on some decent. Has also run some decent races, and then went to the Durban last year, and has been on a rest since October. So one would have to take its first fitness on, we'll have to have a look at the ring. This is a 5-year-old already, only have had 5 runs so far in her life. And one would wonder what is the reason for that. But definitely do include into your back end of your quartets. I'm sure Andre now will not send an unfit horse to the course. So yeah, all in all, the affirmation, this one is maiden, it's a coup de grace, can improve from the eye catching that one is made in a race back. So also maybe you have a small chance. Opera Sing one, he's maiden last time out. Yeah, it's difficult to know, sometimes how they're going to run once they're out of the maidens. Then let's move to race number 8, which is the last race. And here we have a merit rated 76 handicap, Class C, average merit rating 75. Let's have a look at the betting. Here the betting is number 2, Lions Head 3-1, 92 ticket to ride. Giacomo Puccini 7-1, Gimme Aces 7-1, 15-2 for Jeans Man, 12-1 Faithful, Brandon Work 12-1, Regimental 14-1. So let's have a look at the field here. In my mind today, one of the better bets on the card as well is this number 2 Lions Head, a 3-year-old dynasty, very well bred. Um, Dean Canamay stable, kicking the mile on board, drawn 4. This horse won its maiden so well at Greyville, and Chapter and Worse has come out and won. Before that was second behind Abel's Secret. He was winners out of that race. Out of his first race, he was 6 runners, 4 winners, makes it very strong. And I think it's going to be hard for this to find something to beat this horse today. Outside of collection, outside of horses you can look at is number 8 Jeans Man, did improve last time. And with the -4 carrying 51 will make a huge difference. That keep on last time behind Rio Carreri, stronger field. It was a average rate that made a graduation plate of AR90. Now he's running in a 75. So he ran second in a strong field. Gimme Ace is just also coming from a maiden win, can also run well. And then my last outsider is Faithful. Faithful is also improving, so keep an eye out on that. So all in all, this is my selections for the day. I hope you can make a few rand. I'm hoping I'm pointing you in the right direction. And as I always say, break a leg.